Some of the world's best preserved fossils are found in the flat-topped ridges of southwestern Wyoming's cold, dry sagebrush steppe. These layers of limestone contain a record of Fossil Lake, which existed 52 million years ago. Recorded in the rock layers are different periods of the lake's history and changes to the environment surrounding it. The local quarriers have long recognized these changes and have given many layers unique names. The majority of Fossil Lake sediments are on federally managed lands. Fossil Butte National Monument preserves and protects a small piece of this deposit, while outside the monument, vertebrate fossil collecting is restricted to scientific research by the Bureau of Land Management. It's where fossil-bearing layers are exposed on private and Wyoming state land that fossils are legally quarried and sold to collectors and museums around the world. The quarry season commonly begins by removing the less productive overburden. Quarry workers monitor this process closely, watching for large fossils sometimes preserved in these less fossiliferous or less fossil-rich layers. Sometimes the heavy machinery leaves a jigsaw puzzle of pieces. It's all hands on deck to find them all.
He's over there.
And the piece with the tail verts is still there. That's
Yep.
not this one.
Nope.
Yep. Wow.
An expert preparator makes it as if it were never broken. Two pairs of distinctive orange-colored ash layers, which appear like the bread of a sandwich, mark the top and middle of the sandwich beds. Once the heavy equipment has finished, hand tools are used to search for the fossils in different fossil-bearing layers. Here, natural fractures in the stone form columns. Quarriers check the edges of the stone for any fossils which may be broken by these fractures, and are careful to keep track of any pieces that will need to be repaired. In locations where the stone does not split when damp, columns are broken down and stacked to dry out and split later. The 18-inch layer, which can actually be up to 24 inches thick, is rich in an oil-like substance called kerogen. This causes the layers of limestone to stick to the fossils. While digging at night, quarriers can use low-angle lights to highlight bumps created by the fossils. Each of the common species has its own unique symbol. A well-trained quarrier can identify the species, like this Ferriotus encostus, by only these raised patterns.
So we're gonna have like his nose from here to here, and we'll probably
After marking the fish at night, quarriers return in daylight to remove the fossils to prepare later.
Over there. We're getting there.
I'm seeing the whole thing shake.
Get the little hammer this way. Beauty.
The mini-fish bed is known for several mass mortalities of small Nidea Eocene. These multitudes make it the most abundant fully articulated vertebrate fossil in the world. Many of these mortalities are trimmed down at the quarry and make their way to souvenir shops as small groups or single fossils. While the gastropod beds are named for an abundance of snails with unusual 3D preservation, they are generally tossed aside in favor of the fish and rarer fossils. Quarrying for fossils in the Green River Formation can be exciting work, but not every split yields results.
Wah, wah, wah.
These common and abundant fossil fish require minimal preparation and will make their way straight from the quarry to the commercial fossil trade. It is estimated that in a single season, over 100,000 Nidea Eocene are uncovered. Along with the massive amount of common species, around 20 rare or scientifically important fossils are also found. These commercial quarries stimulate local economies and generate a unique opportunity for tourists interested in paleontology. The discoveries found in these quarries also help paleontologists better understand the ecosystems in and around ancient Fossil Lake. Our knowledge of this unique fossil resource would be greatly limited without the combined efforts and the sharing of knowledge between commercial quarrier and paleontologist.